Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Johnson now returning. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
Unbelievable.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
He'll fire deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 19 carries, just shy of 140 yards and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
14-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. His pass caught at the 4. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Seahawks.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Again, McCaffrey.
Titans 2-yard line.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Of the goal line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd
McCaffrey. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
News to score, Seahawks 3, Titans nothing.
After marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They'll be led out by a former most valuable player in the National Football League, the always dangerous Lamar Jackson.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. He was, without a doubt, one of the catalysts in that victory.
And he can really be the glue that makes this offense go, because when defenders have to commit to stopping him, that just opens up more opportunities in the passing game.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Titans.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup.
Jackson from the shotgun. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Oh, no.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Succop. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Nothing.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
The tackle made.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Now 3rd and
from the shotgun. Here's Herbert. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
2 yards.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, a short throw caught by Andrews.
Jackson's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got Lockett. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Complete to
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Cook, the ball carrier.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down,
Cook.
Tennessee.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Complete to number
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
At the 6-yard line.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Jackson hit and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had a goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive, looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Tyler Lockett now with the return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Jackson.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he goes out right around the 39.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st down, Titans.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And it's the Lions who are out in front as they play the 2nd quarter. Kurt Benkert has thrown a touchdown pass. Next, we'll head over to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. 31-13 was the final. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And that game's all tied up as they play the visiting LA Rams. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Again, it's Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
33-yard line.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. That is into the hands of Patman. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Desmond Patman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that'll make it 13-7.
Is good.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Back to you. Hey, check, back 20.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 3 yards to the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 10 yards out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Again, Herbert. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Lockett the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Titans set and ready to go on offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll start with the option. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, Jackson. Evans has it left side. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's third.
To throw on third down. Jackson setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On now is the Titans punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
from the gun, Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Down at the 30.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
First and 10.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Herbert throwing again. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is indeed good.
The field goal.
And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
24. Titans 7.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
23-yard line.
But here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Jackson. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. To throw again is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
8 yards. And it's third down.
And Jackson throwing once more. And that will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
24, Titans 7.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. You know that they were thinking second-half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
22.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The Seahawks on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This is McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
That's another save.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the... And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kicker on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Jackson on first down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
They go play action now. Jackson.
1-yard line.
Airing this one out for Evans. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he will have a Titans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
First down, Titans.
Again, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and
from the gun, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down.
third down.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Desmond Patman. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with two guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Cook, they'll try and run it. They're going to keep it on the ground. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have.
Onside kick.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence. If they just get their assignments down, they get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
Holding offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
On the handoff.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
That's good.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So the victory here for Seattle. And I think you'd have to label this an upset. Yes, they were at home, but still an upset. They got the job done.
Yeah, even being at home was not enough for people to think they were going to pull this one off. But give them credit for playing not just a smart football game, but one where they were going to be physical about the whole thing. They put up their fists and said, let's fight, and showed their crowd that they were into this one.
And then that's the thing, the crowd responded. They were really good in this game.
Yeah, they were not going to be pushed around. They were not going to be intimidated. They refused to back down and came away with a victory.
So for the Seahawks, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.